And the world around us won't stop turning tonight. I'm losing control right now, and I'm feeling this way. With you, there's a moment I won't let you go. And the world around us won't stop turning tonight.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Bag Boys. So today we're getting into a Honda Prelude, right? This has come out originally with the H22, yes, no? But this is the H22A. So it's got the H22 setup inside the car. We're not doing anything mechanical in terms of the engine. We are next time, man. We focused on suspension today. Primarily, the customer would like to go with poly mounts on his car. Sorry, not poly mounts, poly suspension. So all the bushings, the arms and everything else, he wants to change that out. He does say, yo, what the yeah, he did say that the car feels very floaty on the bends. So I'm going to be looking into what's happening with his stabilizer links and his anti-roll bars on the car as well, just to try and neaten that up and bring it together. So yeah, let's get into the rest of the video. I'm going to do some time-lapse and some cinematics as per usual, and I hope you guys enjoy. I know the last video was very educational, and so I'm going to try to keep with that same energy and teach you how things are done. Though on this car, it's not going to be as intricate because they don't sell pre-made sets of poly for the car, so we're just stripping and reassembling. Anyway, let's get into some work, so enjoy. Sharp.
So I don't go shooting where I be. Cause you take the bullet trying to save me, but I'm left to do or make it you bleed. And that's a whole lot of love, ain't trying to waste it. Like we be running them out and never make it. That's just so pitiful if you don't wanna face it. That's just so pitiful if you don't wanna face it. I think that I'm in this hell. I got this feeling, keep on getting it. The end of love is so to be true. Baby boy, your love got me to know you. You know you have to think of love, baby, for you. This making love got me to know you. Know you. But I know you love now, I'm addicted. That's a whole lot of love, ain't trying to waste it. Like we be running them out and never make it. That's just so pitiful if you don't wanna face it. That's just so pitiful if you don't wanna face it.
Alright guys, so as you can see here, we've got the one side of the car stripped already. Prelude's just working on the back, but I'll explain to you guys in a bit how to strip the back end. But all we needed to take off was this swing arm. So this gets poly bush. This has to come off, this is the half, but there's nothing that needs to be changed on there. And then this is the upper control arm, so there's two bushes inside here as well. This is, I think this is a swing arm, no, this is a traction bar. So these two bushes, so every rubber you see on the car, on the suspension, they all get replaced. But nonetheless, I'm going to take you guys through a step-by-step of stripping that side. So let's go over there quickly, and I'll just show you how it's done. First thing you want to do is break loose the CV nut. You guys saw me do that in one of the time lapse before. So we'll remove this first, right? Okay, so next you want to go for your upper controller. Loosen that. So normally there's a pin that goes through here. I see this one still has the pin in there. So we're just going to go ahead and pull this, I think it's called a gudger pin. Pull this out here. So we're just going to pull that out, grab on that side, use the tip as leverage. This is a sticky bagay. Right, so we're just gonna break this loose. Right, take this off here. And I want to pull off the tie rod, which is linked to the suspension, so that's this arm here. So same process, normally you remove a pin. I see this one does not have its pin in there. So just break it loose, turn it off. Next, you're going to pull off the ball joint, which is a nut at the bottom here. Right at the bottom. Alright, come in here, Imraan. So that's a 19 mil. Done, Pelo. So you're going to want to pull off the fork, which is this that sits on the shock. So there's a nut at the bottom here that you just break loose. You take it off all the way on the side.
CIVIC on that side.
Yeah. This is yellow. Ah, now you can see me. So that's where we started. The upper control arm ball joint. Then the tire on end here at the bottom. Then the lower control arm ball joint at the bottom here. Now we're doing this nut here on the fork. So we're taking that off. Just knock that out. Right, and there's a 14 mil nut on the top here as well. So we gotta break that off as well. Show them the real Imi. Keep recording.
Huh?
Show them how hard it is. My face, his face.
In Dino here.
Yeah. Right. So that's the 14 mil here. Just take that out quickly. Next, you're gonna want to loosen the caliper here at the back. So it's this bolt here, yeah, and there's another one at the bottom. So you loosen those two. Just break that loose. Okay, so you're gonna want to take a spanner probably.
Jo, dis iPhone 16 Pro Max Plus is mooi.
Ah, say. Okay, the CV is leaking a moor, so now everything is dirty here. You see, oh, thank you. Little saint. Trust me, I don't normally have such difficulty getting it through the hole. But it's difficult when we're 2 man, it's not something I'm used to.
2 man.
Sweating in my... Okay, and then we use our fancy schmancy ball joint puller to easily remove, oh did I just jinx myself? To difficultly remove all of the ball joints and so on. So this thing just puts pressure on it so that you don't have to knock it with a hammer. And there you go. That's one. We do it on the top here as well. So this is a liquor place to show you guys what it does. It goes in like that. You just tighten this and it's pushing this out of the hole. So yeah, just spanner or socket or whatever to tighten it on the top here. And as you tighten, it will begin to push there until eventually one more at the bottom. Pull our CV out the gaatjie. Yeah, it's pretty dirty behind here. Yeah, this is what American YouTube doesn't show you. South Africans like to drive with broken CV boots. So if you think about being a mechanic, get used to being dirty. Well, not always. You can also wear gloves like Pelo. I just always forget to put it on. Even though I buy them, I still forget to put them on. Now, ta-da! Voila. There we go. Where's the other two cable ties? There we go.
Another one.
The Hondas have upper and lower control arms. Yeah. Upper and lower control arms. So ball joint for each. Okay, so next you're gonna loosen this. This is a traction bar. It holds the caster angle of the wheel. So you loosen this. Just bear in mind this nut is a short nut. That's a long nut. So make sure to put the bolts back in the correct position when you put it back. But the more you work on cars, the more you actually need to start taking note of things like that in order to ensure that you put it back the way that you found it. Because chances are, if there is a short nut where you've put a long nut, there's probably a reason it was short to begin with. So always try and get the hardware exactly where it was before. But yeah, you just take these two nuts off, and then there's a 22mm nut on the other side of there to get it off. This arm comes out by this nut here. And then I've already taken the anti-roll bar off, so then we should be good to go. So yeah, that's how you remove a front Honda suspension. I'm gonna go ahead and continue on this in the meantime, and then I'll switch over to the rears for you guys. Alright guys, so this is our rear suspension setup. It's quite similar to the fronts, except there's no CVs through the middle of the hub here. But basically what we're gonna do is remove the caliper. You remove the upper ball joint here. Is there a lower ball joint, right? Lower ball joint as well. And then you got the two arms at the back that get removed. The swing arm, you need to detach here, from here. And then this arm as well needs to come out. So we'll go ahead and detach all of this now. I'm sure you guys can understand it's all a lot of 14mm bolts and 17mm bolts that come off. And then once that's done, we can remove everything, and I'll take you guys over to Andre's poly parts, where you can see where all the poly gets made. And yeah, then we work on reassembly. So going smooth so far?
No.
Yeah, we are having a bit of a tough time because this car is a two-door, and so it's quite difficult to get in the top to remove the upper control arms. But we're getting there. So yeah, I'm putting you guys back over to a time lapse quickly of Pelo removing the rear hubs, and then I'll catch you with you guys soon, so enjoy. Okay guys, so I'm actually at Andre Poly Parts this morning. We did get all the parts disassembled on the Prelude. So he lives at number 15. I'll put the road or the address down below and in the link as well. But this is where I come to do all of my poly suspension on the vehicles. So I'm not going inside all the way now, but you'll see in the back there, they've actually got a few pre-made kits. Is this pre-made or?
This is some stuff that we do.
Okay.
This is like bushes in a suspension.
Yeah.
Molded in.
Okay.
And then.
So you guys can see there's a lot of different rubbers. I think this is this for doors or?
No, that is for cold rooms and things like
Okay.
that.
Okay, seals and stuff like that.
We don't only do
Poly.
car rubbers, we
Yeah.
do a whole lot of other industrial rubbers as well. Like for argument's sake, this is all Audi and VW and Porsche stuff
Yeah.
that we have in here.
Okay.
Things like that.
So guys, I just wanted to mention, the gentleman did say to me that when I come and collect our Prelude parts, he will have some of the kits out, just to show you guys some of the things they do. But if it's not a pre-made kit, they do also do molding. So for example, this is not a common car, and what they're going to do is actually make up molds of all the rubbers that we need, and then they get it made up from there. So if you do have a car that is not that commonly seen on the roads, don't worry, they can sort you out as well. Like I said, when I come back again, we'll have a look at some more of the kits that they have available, and some of the other things they do. So I'll check back with you guys then. For now, we're going to head back to the shop and just continue on, I think, the Vauxhall. So I'll catch you guys over there. Alright guys, so back from yo bastard, you got this spot on it. Back from Andre's polish. So we are still waiting for the poly parts to arrive for the Prelude, and then also we took away his stabilizer links, his rack ends, as well as his upper ball joints were all broken, and this car it's very difficult to find suspension parts for. Yeah, so we ended up taking it to Mr. Ball Joint in Edgemead. I'll maybe show you guys where he is located. But what he does is just refurbish all the ball joints, puts new rubbers on and everything, and then gives it to us as if it was back to brand new. So anyway, and then with this car, we have it stripped, we have the parts back. Pelo is just working on cleaning off all of the suspension parts now to try and get it as clean as possible and spray it and then put it back on the car. And the front bags for the car is also being completed, so we're waiting on the rears to be completed, and then we're going to start with the air suspension install here. So anyway, over to the Mazda. When last, right? So we actually need to get this car in etching primer in order for it not to get any surface rust on the car. So what we're doing now is we're just going to strip off the front suspension and then strip off the doors of the car, mask it up and primer it. So I'm going to switch you guys over to some cinematics. So yeah, enjoy.
You have the bravest heart, the strongest emotions. After all the harm I've caused, you're still on my loving. I think I've lost your love. Oh baby, it's a shame. But how can I be mad at you when I'm the one to blame?
Alright guys, so new day. We got most of the inside of the Mazda sprayed. Let me actually start with that. So guys, just remember, this is only etching primer, which means it's a primer that is meant to cover bare metal. So this is not meant to be perfect, it's to close the car until I get to the point where I can actually fix the flooring in front. So as you see, we only sprayed up until here. And then the floor needs to be removed there, and then we're going to spray the upper on the firewall now. Once this etching primer is done, the floor is done and it's all etched primer, then we're going to spray HS primer, and we're going to finish that as well, a bit of sanding, and then you only put your color on, and then we're going to do the same process for the engine bay as well. So progress looks nice here on this side. I am going to put you guys back over to the Prelude now. We've got all the parts come back in for the Prelude. So I noticed that the customer's calipers were blue, and then I just decided to surprise him by getting all the poly in the same color. Most guys say it doesn't matter because you don't see it, but it matters to me because you know what's underneath your car. So here you can see we've got literally every single rubber on this car turned into poly. So on a Honda you have upper and lower ball joints, and that's the reason why there's so much parts that need to get polished, is because it has a very intricate suspension compared to a Nissan or a Toyota or VW or anything else. So yeah, as you see here, we've got our arms, we've got our traction bars, every single part. This is even the bushings for your upper control arms. And then we went to Mr. Ball Joint, and he actually refurbed all of these ball joints, the rack ends and everything else, because for the Prelude you can't go and buy parts off of the shelf. You can't go buy parts off of the shelf for a Prelude. Yeah, I don't know, it's not an import. I've seen a lot of them around, but they don't sell parts for it at the spares, and so we had to go with an alternative route. They also let me know though, going with original parts is better than buying pirate parts. These are going to outlast a pirate part, simply because it actually ends up being stiffer. It's made of a better material, so it might be a little bit more pricey to recon them, but it's actually going to last you a few more years. Anyway, jibber jabber aside, we have to get into installing all the parts on the suspension again. I'm going to have to finish spraying the Mazda, and so I'm at a crossroads on what I want to film, but I'm going to switch you guys onto the Honda, as that was the premise of the video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll give the phone over to Pelo, and he'll begin installing all the suspension back onto this car. So, sharp, enjoy.
you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me, only you. Only me and 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 you.
And we have a white-haired love for us. We drink Jacobus English.
See the people I work with, eh? That's the people I work with.
What kind of it?
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. What are you saying there?
What is your gender? My gender? I'm a mechanic.
What are you saying? What are you doing?
Yo, they're gonna demonetize us. Alright guys, so currently in the Prelude, I'm on my way to the alignment rack. So we decided to go to the N1 City Style Wheel just so I can get the car out on the highway and feel what it actually feels like on the road. It feels amazing. I mean, I can't drive too aggressively in the car. It's not mine, but I did just kind of feel it out on the corners and the bends because that's where the customer's complaint was. And the car feels flipping fantastic. So I really hope he is going to be happy. But let's get over to the alignment rack. I'll do some cinematics there for you guys, and then yeah. Okay guys, so the alignment is done. Car feels absolutely amazing. I must say the customer was worried about the vibration on suspension and stuff like that. Guys, if you do poly mounts on your suspension is not vibrating. The engine vibrates, so it does not cause any vibration. This car still has stock suspension in, so added to that, there's no coilovers. It's only the poly mount suspension wise that's been modified. And I can tell you now, the drive is not hard. It's not stiff or anything like that. It just performs a little bit better, and there's no vibration. So I'm sure this guy's going to be very, very happy. That was the one thing he was worried about. And yeah, this car feels absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to get it back to the shop now, and then I got something nice in store for you guys. I'm sure this video is already pretty long, but I do want to include today's event into the video as well. So let's get back there quickly, and I'll tell you guys what's actually going to happen. Alright guys, so as promised, we are having a bit of a show at the shop today. So this was a surprise I was talking about earlier. Normally I do shoot outside, but it's quite windy outside. There's a lot of cars there as well. So yeah, I'm going to shoot over to some cinematics and the rest of that. If you are still here on the video, I know that it's been quite a long video, and I hope you're still enjoying it. Let me try and give you some fire content for the rest, so enjoy.
Now I see he's always
always been there. People I care, the simple things leave the moment. Each and every day. I don't know why. Can't see the beauty in front of me. I cannot.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Right, welcome back. I am not on my own channel. I am not, let me say that first things first. Right, we're at the Bad Boys meet of CIVIC Gang. I'm going to show you now what it is. There's some extremely neat ones. Look at this one. This one is full of 8. And then there's Raees, so there's even 2 over there. But yeah, the cars are extremely nice. We're going to take some pictures, catch some rollers. And yeah, with the home of the bangers, collabing with Bad Boys. We out.
And the world around us won't stop and turn tonight. I'm losing control right now, and I'm feeling this way. With you, there's a moment I won't let you go. And the world around us won't stop and turn tonight.
Right, so you guys saw we did some proper rollers. We did meet someone with a tow truck that was lucky enough to give us a ride down so that we can capture everything for you. But I must say the event was awesome. I am gonna post some pictures on my Instagram, so be sure to look out. There's a bag CIVIC, there's B16s, B20s, there's everything. So this was a good video. We're gonna say Bad Boys' favorite words. So we out. 3, 2, 1, Bad Boys.